this video is to be an introduction to the use of the Trinity Biotech KC1 Delta. The KC1 Delta, hereafter referred to as KC1, is a semi-automated mechanical clot detection instrument. The addition of sample and reagent are manual, while the endpoint, detection of fibrin formation, is automated. Any clotting time test which has fibrin formation as its endpoint may be performed on the KC1. The instrument uses a special cuvette in which there is a stainless steel ball. Sample is added to the cuvette, which is placed in the measuring well of the KC1. The measuring well rotates slowly, causing the cuvette to rotate along its longitudinal axis. Because the cuvette is positioned at a slight angle, gravity and inertia position the ball at the lowest point of the cuvette. Exactly opposite the positioned ball is a magnetic sensor. With the addition of appropriate reagent, a timer is started. As fibrin forms in the reaction mixture, the ball is pulled away from its initial position, which triggers an impulse in the magnetic sensor. This impulse electronically stops the timer. The KC1 face has 4 push buttons. Button 1 is the power on-off button. This button activates the display and measurement well. Button 2 is the test selection and incubation start button, and is used to enter the test selection mode and start the incubation countdown. Button 3 is the measurement start button. It is used to reset the timer to 0 and ready the instrument to accept a start measurement signal from the manual start button. Button 4 is the manual start button. It is used to manually start measurement timing by simultaneously dispensing start reagent while pressing the manual start key. When performing a test, a series of beeps will indicate which steps are going to be performed next. For example, a series of beeps will occur when 20 seconds remain in the incubation time. You now need to be prepared to perform the next step when the incubation time ends. You have 6 seconds after the end of incubation time to initiate testing. If initiation of the test is delayed longer than 6 seconds, the instrument will automatically invalidate the test. Within the 6 seconds, or the 6-second grace period after incubation has ended, testing must be initiated by pressing button number 3 to activate the detection system. Then, addition of reagent while simultaneously pressing button number 4 will begin the actual clotting time measurement. If you do not complete the previous task within the 6-second window, an incubation time exceeded error will appear on the screen, and the test needs to be started over from the beginning. In order to clear the timeout display, press and hold button 2 and press button 4 while holding button 2. The screen will return to the pre-test status. The overall performance of the KC1 is dependent on the accuracy and precision of pipetting both sample and reagents. The care taken with pipetting is directly proportional to the overall accuracy and precision of testing. Sample should be dispensed to the 12 o'clock position of the cuvette. Touch the tip to the cuvette sidewall, approximately 3 to 4 millimeters above the bottom of the cuvette. To avoid bubbling and splattering, the tip should not be placed so close to the bottom that at completion of pipetting the tip is submersed in the dispensed sample. The tip should also not be touched to the upper sidewalls of the cuvette, as any sample that is left on the upper walls will not participate in the coagulation reaction. For tests utilizing more than one reagent, the first reagent should be dispensed to the 9 o'clock position of the cuvette. Touch the tip to the cuvette sidewall, approximately 3 to 4 millimeters above the bottom of the cuvette. To avoid bubbling and splattering, the tip should not be placed so close to the bottom that at completion of pipetting the tip is submersed in the dispensed reagent. The tip should also not be touched to the upper sidewalls of the cuvette, as any reagent that is left on the upper walls will not participate in the coagulation reaction. The start reagent is the reagent that is added to begin the coagulation reaction. The start reagent should be dispensed just to the right of the metal ball. This positioning assures that the mixing of the reagent with the other reaction constituents begins immediately. Position the tip approximately 5 to 6 millimeters above the ball. The dispense rate should not be so rapid or forceful that reagent is splashed back out of the cuvette. The dispense rate should be of moderate speed and forcefulness. The two most common troubleshooting needs with the KC1 Delta are clearing a timeout error and stopping a runaway measurement timing. If the measurement start signal is not sent within 6 seconds after incubation ends, an incubation time exceeded error will appear on the display. To perform a reset, press and hold button number 2 and press button 4 while holding button 2. If measurement has been inadvertently started, or if timing has not been automatically stopped, such as in very short or very long clotting times, or when a cuvette without a metal ball has been used, timing can be stopped by inserting a new cup with a ball into the measurement well. Allow it to rotate for approximately 4 to 5 seconds, then pick it up slightly.